We hit up Tough Gong and Cashflow Studios to discover the secrets about Pro Tools. Technology is once again at the core of music discussion, and now the latest issue is the use of Pro Tools, an updated software from the analog 24-track system that is used to produce music.
Pro Tools just make it easier.
Pro Tools, some believed, is in the hands of too many untrained persons.
I think modern technology has hurt the business. Too many people have Pro Tools in their home. I think that's where most of the garbage is coming from.
You have some guys who make good music, and you have guys who make bad music.
It's really about and everybody can have Pro Tools. It's what you do with it, your tricks, what Cashflow do with Pro Tools.
Yo, Cashflow, I wanna sick.
Producers believe that Pro Tools allow for them to maximize time, hence putting out work faster.
With the editing, it's much easier. Say you record a live rhythm, you want to clean up like the drum track.
You can actually see your waves with Pro Tools, with 24-track. You just have to imagine it or support. And Pro Tools just make it easier than the 24-track.
When you have to pay for studio time, I know it's the studio time costs you, for argument's sake, it costs you $1,000 for an hour. You're going to go in the studio and give it your best.
It was expensive to even go to the studio and book studio time at those big studios, and sometimes you can't even get in. So now when Pro Tools, when the event is software now where you can use it with a computer now and create music, and you get the same quality as the big studio, the big 24-track studio. It's a good thing, and let we through the gate, yeah.
Pro Tool also means less work for artists.
Back in the days, a man would book 8 hours. Now I'm only book 3 hours just to lick the rhythm alone.
It's more work for the engineers still, because the artist can just do the chorus one time and you can just copy it, or in the musical term we call it fly. So you just need to do the chorus one time and you can fly it, or you'd have to do about the second verse again.
Maybe the biggest impact of Pro Tool thus far is developing young talent.
Pro Tool is a good thing to the music industry, in the sense that it has opened a lot of opportunity for young producers like me, for Cashflow and upcoming producers, of course. And it makes it easy for, everyone can own a little studio. Look at this, is my bedroom. I know it's not a studio.
So it's a blessing and also a curse.
I do like the job creation aspect of Pro Tool. At least technology is helping with unemployment. Now another technology is helping with the sound of music. Jay-Z had his own funeral for the death of Auto-Tune, but it's nowhere close to the grave.
This is anti-auto-tune, death for the ringtone. This ain't for iTunes, this ain't for sing-alongs. This is Sinatra at the opera, bring a blonde.
It's a different sound, some like it, some don't. Auto-Tune, one of the oldest effects that producers and artists use to enhance their output.
Something that was used long time before, even back in 24-track days, because even had the big song Cheer, Do You Believe in Life After Love? That was Auto-Tune.
Do you believe in life after love?
Now Auto-Tune is extremely popular, especially amongst the new artists.
Now we have a song where Busy Do, and it's our Auto-Tune controversy that take place, where this thing can also change the words, if depending on how the engineer will mix it. So all of them things they count to. It come with a circumstance, a consequence. So you have to make sure, so when you're gonna use it on your voice, you have to make sure, so the engineer will mix your thing. Not only I listen from where him learn, but him I listen from the music where in him.
My email full with a lot of young artists, and most of them I don't hear this I don't hear the natural voice. Most of them using the Auto-Tune on their voice, but for me I like the natural sound voice. For instance, like Movado, Conscience, Iactane, them that natural sound.
We up on the road and see artists get beaten, cause audience I say, no, that's not you, man. We want to see the original man who sing that song. That I don't know you. You can't come tell me that you sing this song because I'm not hearing this song.
You have to go get the Auto-Tune, Mike.
You have to just look into those things, because while we are doing it for the fun of it, people take it serious. People paying them money to come to shows because they hear this song and this song popular, and they hear a particular sound of the song where them gravitate to.
An artist can use auto-tune and his voice to sound good. That means something wrong.
Auto-tune Mike, DJ Neil. I'll figure that one out in this break. But coming up next.
You know what? I went to BT recently.
Gucci down so you know what's me style out. Me and my friend them